Welcome back to Flourish with Ruth. I am your host, Ruth Fleury.
Roselle is a nurse, writer, and illustrator. She's an active member of Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators. Roselle's creative work includes poetry, pictures, drawing inspiration deep from her passion for children and the natural world. Her debut poetry collection is Finding Pieces of Me in Life, Love, Praise, and Poetry, and that was written in 2020. It reflects on themes of reflection, healing, and faith. I can't wait to see her. Thank you for joining us. Tell the audience a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Roselle, but my real name is Salvacion, but I go by Roselle because that's my childhood nickname.
Nice.
And since I'm actually a nurse by profession, but I do write children's books, and I do have a little hobby on the side.
Yes. A great big
A
hobby
great,
on
a
the
great big
side.
hobby on the side. I do paint, so I just started, but yeah, so that's
And
what
doing
I
an amazing
Oh,
job.
thank you.
When you hear the phrase, the art of shedding, what does it mean to you personally? When you hear the art of shedding.
Well, I did mention to you earlier, whenever I heard the word shedding, it reminds me of fall, wherein the trees shed their leaves
Right.
in preparation for the fall. So the art of shedding is the same way. It's like letting go, like the tree is letting go of its precious leaves in order to hibernate
Right.
and protect itself
Yes.
so that it can prepare for the winter.
Right.
And then by the spring, when everything is over, when winter is over, spring comes, and
Right.
eventually it
And the
has
flowers.
more flowers and grow its leaves. So
Yeah.
so that's how I see the art of shedding is.
Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. So it's like a renewal.
Correct.
Renewal.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Can you share a season in your life where shedding was necessary but uncomfortable? And before you answer this question, we know that there's sometimes we go through seasons in our life, right? Because the seasons are not permanent, as we know, right? So just think about that. Like, how do you prepare for that, even at times when it's uncomfortable?
Well, I do have a lot of like seasons that require shedding.
Yes,
And I guess it's not just me, but
you're not alone.
a lot of people experience that. Um, One of them is like, for example, when I had my cancer diagnosis in 2019. Uh, when I was diagnosed, and of course I had surgery for that,
Yeah.
one of the things that I have to let go as a shedding is my diet.
Right.
I do
Right.
love to eat uh,
Yeah.
seafoods. I
Ah.
do love to eat pork,
Yeah.
like lechon and Filipino. So those are the things that, and a lot of
Yeah.
sweets. And but because I have to protect me, I started to become vegan. So that
Okay.
is like a big point in my life wherein since that diagnosis, I become a vegan, and
Yeah.
it's losing the food that I really love
Love.
in exchange for my health.
Right.
So
Right.
it is a lot of sacrifice
Yeah.
because some of my family members are not, but eventually,
Yeah.
like there are times where like I would I would eat like
Yeah.
once in a year or in a blue moon.
Okay. We
However,
all have cheat days.
yeah, I do have, but however, I try to stick to my diet,
Perfect.
and it really
And have
works for me.
discipline.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
And
that's
it works for you.
yeah.
That's what that matters.
Because
Perfect.
like plant, they said, will heal you.
Right.
You eat what instead of taking pills. Of
Yeah.
course,
It's organic,
it's
natural.
organic,
Right.
natural
Right.
healing.
Natural healing.
Yeah.
Yes. Love that. That's a great example because it's never easy to just change something that you're accustomed to doing, right? What
Mhm.
we grew up love eating, or especially if you have other people around you that's not transition or changing. So it's like it becomes tempting. But I really have that discipline, although it's uncomfortable, is really powerful.
Yeah, but of course, you still if you need to take pills, you can.
Of course,
Yeah,
because
I'm
yes,
just
take your
like
pills.
yeah, but I'm just like more like plant food is a healthy way to make yourself feel better, not just physically but mentally. Because you know, like
Mentally.
if you're eating healthy, you know that you're doing good for yourself. It boosts up a
Right.
little and a little
Right.
positivity.
Exactly. When did you transition to become a vegan?
Actually, 2019.
Oh, 2019.
2019.
Walk us through that. How was that? Because I know it was probably difficult in the beginning. How was that?
Yeah, well, because of my reason,
Right.
so I have like a solid point that
Right.
I was thinking like I have to eat healthy
Right.
because I don't want to have my cancer back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so or at least like just to prevent it from coming back.
Okay.
So I eliminated those things that are like I really love. So
Okay.
it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be for
been.
me because my goal is stronger than my desire to eat the food that's I'm a nurse, so I know like this food is not good for me. So like at the back of my mind, I already know that.
Yeah. Mentally, you're prepared. So
Correct.
once you're mentally prepared,
Uh-huh.
then it becomes easier for you.
Correct. And there's so many options nowadays, and they're so delicious too. So, like for example, ice cream. I love ice cream a lot. I can eat a lot of ice cream.
Yeah.
But there's a product out there. I'm not being paid for this, but the ESO is so good. So I really like that. So
Do they have different
they do
flavors?
have different flavors. So I mean, like they do
Nice.
have a lot of options nowadays compared to before.
Right? So it makes the process easier.
Correct.
How has being a nurse shaped the way you understand healing beyond the physical?
Actually, it helps me a lot because of course like when you become before you become a nurse you study all this pathophysiology and diseases.
All these terms that you have to
Yeah,
memorize.
yeah, I mean like like how your body functions and so it does help. Yeah, so becoming a nurse it helps with healing process. Yeah, and
Beautiful.
becoming like thinking about uh, being an author too.
Right.
Yeah, so sharing what you learn, like psychologically, emotionally. Yeah, you tend to understand people more.
Yes.
Because as a nurse, although like I'm only a human being. There are
Right.
times where like I have my moments where it's like it's kind of hard to
course.
understand others.
Yes.
But somehow it broadens my perspective on understanding people.
And that experience helps you as well, like you said, understanding people and able to be more effective in the workplace. In your experience, what do people often need shedded emotionally in order to heal?
Well, in my experience, you like letting go of the things that doesn't serve you. I think like we heard a lot of that, but
Right.
it does really make sense.
Right.
Like as I mentioned, for example, my diet. Like so, if I eat the things that I usually love, like me growing up, I don't eat vegetables. Would you
Right.
believe that? Like my mom feed me tocino, langganisa, because I don't eat vegetables.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like, but I have to let go of that, because like it's not good for me. So the same thing with like I think emotionally, psychologically, if you know that if it's not good for you, it's toxic for you. Why? So I don't mean to preach about veganism here. I'm just I'm so sorry.
We're talking
I'm
about
just,
you.
like,
It's all about you
it's
right
all
now.
about
It's all
me.
about you right now. So
I am,
go ahead.
yeah, so I'm just like explaining what
From your
experience. Yeah, that
And I'm embracing it
yes,
because I want to hear about it.
yeah. So
There's
that's
a thing now with vegan, right? Everyone is talking about vegan. So it's really good to hear from you from your experience and give you a different perspective.
yeah. So it's not just helping yourself; you're helping the environment too.
Right.
Yeah.
That part.
Save the planet.
Right? Yeah. When you said that, you brought back memories to the childhood. The vegetables. Like I remember when my mother made the peas or mixed veg. I'm like, why she just didn't complain? Because I didn't like veggies either growing up. So I would sit there when she's not looking and pick them out, pick them out, pick them out. And I'm sure some of you used to do it too. but I would pick out the peas and I'll eat only the carrots and the corn.
Yeah. So yeah.
As an author, how has writing helped you release, process, or shed parts of yourself?
Actually, it helps a lot. Yeah,
Mm.
during the time, like, let me go back to like 2019 after I was being diagnosed. During
Right.
and then I had a car accident, major car
Oh my
accident.
God!
So
Wow.
within a span
Love
of
to hear.
1 week, so uh, I was hospitalized, and but then like I got bedridden for 4 months because I had hip
Wow.
surgery. Not sur- I did not have hip surgery. I have hip fracture.
Okay.
During that time I was like writing. It helps because like when you write things, it makes you analyze. Like after you go back to it, you're able to release your emotions, your
Yeah.
thoughts on a paper. So journaling really
Right.
helps.
It does.
And then it doesn't matter. You don't need to re-edit it or edit it.
No.
Just say anything you
Thing.
want to
Right.
say.
No worries.
I think it's better to journal than to, like, I think it's better to write things
Right.
than to say sometimes that
Right.
because you might hurt somebody unknowingly.
Right.
Like and of course, those words you cannot take back anymore. But
No.
in journaling, if you write it down, and and so at least like you'll be able to analyze it, like, oh, why did I thought about this, what made me
Right.
think this way, what made me feel this way.
Way. Yeah.
So at least you will be able to internalize whatever is going on with you, and
Yeah.
if you might be able to, like, reflection is a great way to
Right.
improve
It is.
yourself.
It
Yeah,
is.
so
And silence the noise, right? Because you don't
correct.
have to worry about what the next person said. And as you
Uh-huh.
said, sometimes we express and say certain things, and then we might
Uh-huh.
not understand and might affect someone, right?
Uh-huh.
Or offend someone.
Hmm.
So when you're writing it down, it's just for you. It's sacred,
Correct.
right? And you can revisit it when you're ready. And then if you do need to make edits, like, then you make edits. Or at least you release that thought. Sometimes you just need to get it out of your head.
Yes. And journaling, of course,
Right.
like as I mentioned, like when I first started my picture books, I was like writing poetry. I do have like a page on Instagram.
You're a
That's
poet.
why I met Ruth. I was a poet at
Right.
first, and I did publish a book about that. And then, but I wanted to spread positivity, or like
Yeah.
environmental awareness to kids, because
Yes.
apparently, like, I don't know if I have told you the story before, like my
Yeah.
very first book,
Yeah.
Sleepless Maple. It's about my maple tree at my backyard, in my backyard.
Ooh, I
So
have to see this maple tree one day. Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, like, I did not took good care of it. I really love that maple tree because it gives us a very beautiful shade at the back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, we fixed the backyard and we put
Yeah.
some rocks on top, and
Aw.
so my tree got sick. According to the
Aw.
arborist, it got
Right.
suffocated. So it's like,
From
oh
the
my,
rocks,
yeah, from the rocks. So it's like, oh, those little things. Trees is very important for
Right.
us to breathe.
Right.
So that's why I was like,
Use the air for us. Yeah.
yeah, so I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, maybe I can, the children are the future of it's our future. So I was like,
That's the
might
song
as
we
well,
sang about.
yeah,
We are the world. We are the children.
the children. Yeah, so that's why I thought about, like, spreading that idea, how to take good care of our environment, like how
Yeah.
does the tree feel.
Right.
So that's
Bring
how I
awareness
started
at a young
yeah,
age.
yeah, correct, yeah. So that's
Very
why.
beautiful.
So it's not just like the bad thoughts you write, of course, or
Right.
like your negative emotions, but
Yeah.
you want to share. As an author, I want to share the positive things that I have in my mind,
Yes.
to spread awareness to other
Yeah.
people. It's always best to share positivity.
It is. It is. There's enough negative things happening in the world. So
Correct.
any way to like cause that and distract our mind is really good. It's really important. What beliefs, habits, or expectations did you have to unlearn to become who you are today?
A lot of things, like,
Yes.
yeah, before, like, when I first came here in America, like, I was like, me growing up, I'm a very religious person, like,
Yeah.
because my aunt raised me. I was
Okay.
raised in a Catholic church. I mean, like, in a Catholic school.
Yeah.
So my aunt raised me, and she's very religious.
It is.
But when I got married, somehow that was put on hold because, like, I got busy with kids and stuff. So when I
Right.
came here in America, I worked weekends, so I did not go to church.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was
Yeah.
really hard. So um, now, so I have to unlearn that habit of going to church. But then when after several years, when me and my husband got separated, so my cousin came back here, came to visit me, and she brought me back to church again.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, so faith has always been
In your heart. It's
a
always been
big
there.
influence
Yeah.
with in my personal growth. I always need God.
Right.
I believe we
We
all
do. We
do.
do. We
Yeah,
do.
in order to grow. So I have to uh, unlearn first
Right.
my being Catholic, and then
Right.
relearn it again,
Right.
which is really
Because there was
important.
a pause, like period of time you had to work. You said you worked on the
Uh-huh.
weekends.
Correct.
But the beauty of it is the foundation.
Mhm.
Remember, we said awareness with the children about earth and how to protect the trees, right, at a young age. So your aunt, she instilled that the values, right, and the morals. So although there was a pause in the time in your life that you didn't go to church in person, but it's still within you because you have that. It's planted, right? The seed is in
Yes,
you.
yes.
So you did realize, and your cousin, you said,
I
helped you
know, yeah, in
join
the
the church, right?
I love you.
So that's because now it makes you feel better. So you have to relearn that and see like, okay, you know what? And then also priority, right? You know, moving forward, like this is something that you missed and you know is important to you. So moving forward, like, okay, nope, my weekends, there's no exception. I need to go to church. So
Yeah, and then and everything is variable except our
right,
faith in God, and He's always constant. I don't wanna force you my faith, but
right.
I believe that without God, He saved me so many times,
He's
so
real.
many times.
Listen, God is
Yeah,
real.
so
God is real.
yeah,
Yes.
so I am just so
Yes.
grateful that I all His, despite me not going to church before for so many years, that He
Yeah.
still accepted me,
Right.
and then I'm able to come into His temple and listen
Right.
to His
Take you as you
words.
are. You're His
Yeah.
child. Like it's a. I would say a relationship with God is personal. No one can judge or say this. He's the only judge, right?
Correct.
And He's a forgiving God. So again, and it doesn't have to look the same for everyone. Sometimes the ones that are acting like they're the holiest ones are not, doing the best things. So I always say, listen, I'm not perfect. That's why I tell my kids, I'm like, I'm not perfect. Mommy makes mistakes, a lot of mistakes. Some mistakes I know I shouldn't, but I still did because in the moment or whatever. But again, it's personal. Where we coming back, the difference actually growing up is like growing up in a Christian home and going to church, we learn that there's certain things that we've done, we have the guilt. That's the difference that I was taught. Like those who are non-believers, they don't have any guilt. They think like whatever. Like first of all, they think we're crazy because we believe in God. But us as believers, we just have that guilt once we fall short.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like I always tell my kids the same thing. I am not normal. Mom is not perfect. I make sin, and sometimes like so it's like my coworker. Like sometimes like all like we were watching this news, and like I got started. Like I said the word, like, and then they all looked at me and so like, that's the first.
They were like,
hello. It's like, is that you? It's like, yeah,
that's
I'm
funny.
I'm sorry, like
I'm human.
I'm human. I'm human. Yeah, and what important thing is like you recognize your mistake, and you try to move forward to a better you.
Right. Why do you think people hold on to things that no longer serve them?
Well, actually, like I've been watching this guy on Facebook. So he has a video, and then and not only him, but several videos about I try my best to like watch videos that helps improve me.
Right.
And one of them is this gentleman who's actually I listened to his like live seminar this morning, like from 12 noon until 1:30, and he said like people sometimes are having a hard time letting go of things because it's comfortable, and it's true.
Right.
Like it's true. Like we growing up, for example, we have a security blanket that you don't want to let go because it makes you feel comfortable. So the same thing, no matter like how toxic situation is because it's so familiar.
Right.
So we are having hard time of letting go
Go.
because this is what we know.
Yeah.
So this gentleman that I watched, he said like you just have to rewire your brain, and I learned from him actually that whatever you're feeling right now, it will change in 90 minutes.
See, wow.
Yeah, so you just have to like maybe count 90, not 90 minutes, I'm sorry, 90 seconds.
90
Forgive me,
seconds,
one
okay, okay.
minute and a half.
Okay,
Right?
okay, yeah.
Just, let's just say 2 minutes. In 2
Right.
minutes, it will go away.
Right.
You just have to rewire it. And then he said that, so I've been practicing it.
Nice. And how has it made you feel?
Actually, he does have a point because it's scientifically based.
Yeah.
Like, would you believe that just a simple deep breathing exercises can go a long way? And that's what he was teaching in his class today.
Beautiful.
Like, so you just have to like do 2 inhales. And
all right,
then,
let's do it. 2 inhales.
So
Okay.
like inhale and inhale again, and then exhale. And the longer you exhale, it's better because you're releasing the, of course, other than the CO2, actually like it signals your parasympathetic nervous system to slow down.
Right.
And of course, he said that you cannot control what's going on with your life. You cannot control what's going on in your head because most of the time, whatever you think every day is the same. Especially if you're on a schedule. If you're a worker like me, you're on a clockwork. So you wake up,
routine,
eat, shower. So the same routine. So he said like, so the only thing that can help you change your mindset, I mean like you're like whatever you're thinking is like when you take a deep breath, because it brings you to awareness of the moment.
What advice would you give to someone who's having a difficult time of letting go?
Well, what helps me is I just have to analyze like, is this really important? Um, will it make me feel better if I keep on holding on to this? Will it improve me? And like I always pray for it. And you know, God is so good.
He is.
I always ask for clarity from Him.
Yeah.
So if it's really hard to let go of something, pray for it. That's all I can say. And other than analyzing what purpose does this thing that you're trying to hold on to serve in your life, is it more pros or more cons?
Good point. Great point. I remember growing up, my dad used to always tell me, you know, there's gonna be situations that you're gonna be in, and me as your parent, I'm not gonna be able to help you. You have to always trust God. That's what I'm giving you. And in the time of need, if we're not around, pray to God, and He'll definitely guide you and help you.
Yes.
So it's really important when we're in a sense of confusion. Yes, it's okay to talk to people, our friends or family, or even seek counseling, therapy. However, it's also good to trust God, right? And discernment, and trust your intuition, and
As you have mentioned earlier, God is full of grace and He loves us. And as you mentioned, He gave His only Son to forgive our sins. So as long as we live, there's always hope, no matter how bad your situation is. As you can see, like there's so many things going on in this world.
Yes.
And there's most of the things that's going on around us, we couldn't do anything about it, but God has the handle on all of those things. That's
Keep trusting Him, right?
correct.
Because worrying is gonna probably make us go faster. So we're not gonna stress and worry.
So pray for anything that you want to let go, and just hold on to Him, hold on to God, and you'll be able to have a good discernment.
Yes. Amen. I love that. Leading into the journal, Flourish, Women's Journal.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
I like
Thank
the
you.
moment I hold on to this book, it's like, oh, Ruth, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's so nice how it have a guide Like each it has dates, of course, and
Yeah.
it tells you like ownership, clarity, and intention. Like what habits do you feel like you need to work on?
Right.
So it gives you ideas on what to write, and
Yeah.
makes you have a better self reflection.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, and that's what we need for our journal. So it's like a
Yeah.
little diary that,
Yeah.
of course, it is a diary. But what I mean is like it gives you ideas on what to write on what things are you're having a hard time working on yourself or on the
Yeah.
situation. So it helps you vent, but
Yes.
it helps you nourish to flourish.
That's right.
I really love it. It's so colorful.
And
It's
each
so
month, I
beautiful.
explain what it means to the theme and help
Correct.
with the thought
Yes.
process. Sometimes we could feel lost. Sometimes we're
Correct.
not sure. But having that guide, it can help you along the
Uh,
journey of healing
yeah.
and
So
setting boundaries.
yeah, so it is a really beautiful journal, and I really
Thank
suggest
you.
everyone to get a copy. I really
Yes,
love it.
it's on Amazon, Barnes
Yeah,
and Noble, and my website.
yeah, it's so
I can't wait to hear
beautiful.
once you start using it
Yeah,
how it's helping you.
yes, yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah,
And thank you for doing this,
no
Ruth. It's
problem.
really nice. I love it.
Thank you. And I see you have this
Oh,
beautiful book. It's
oh,
green. You see,
thank
it's
you.
all about
Yeah, it's
flourishing.
all
It's
about
all about
flourishing.
flourishing. The girl with the strongest
Yes,
arms.
yes.
Yes. So tell us, where can they get this?
Oh, actually, you can get this from Amazon. Yeah, that's where you can get all my books. You might it has of course it's still under Roselle, but I do have like changed my last name. So
This is beautiful.
yeah, this is can I say something about
Of
it? Okay,
course,
yeah.
definitely.
So this book is my first nonfiction book.
Mhm.
This is about Hannah McFadden. She is a world champion
Oh.
Paralympian. So she was actually adopted from Albania by Deborah McFadden. So
Yeah.
Deborah and I meet in the community, and she
Yeah.
happened to learn that I write and illustrate picture books, and she said, "Oh, maybe you can write a book about Hannah." And of course, like I feel so honored that
Oh.
she asked me to do it for her. So it took me a while to work on this book
Yeah.
because I
Mhm.
my mom got sick, my mom
Yeah.
passed away, I got
Sorry to
sick,
hear
so it's like
that. Yeah.
I took a long break
Break.
from writing. So
Sometimes we need that break.
correct.
Yes.
And I really needed that break, so that's why it took
Yeah.
me a long time to work on this book. But it's this book is a story about Hannah on how and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed working on this book, and you can see like her
Aww.
progress. It's
Along the
titled
way.
"The Girl with the Strongest Arms" because she is a world champion. She won gold in a
Beautiful.
para climbing. So and what is empowering? So she's empowering here is like because missing a leg doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah, that's
So even
right.
though it's not just it's this is not just for like girls with
Peace.
disabilities,
Yeah.
but it's for everybody. As I wrote on my recent blog, I wrote like how
Yeah.
I Hannah's condition was relatable. Like as an immigrant,
Right.
she was adopted by her mom,
Right.
but I was adopted by America too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So many,
in a
yeah.
way, yeah,
That's
because I'm
true.
an immigrant as well.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
given an
Making a
opportunity,
connection.
correct. So I was
Yeah.
given an opportunity to grow, to
Yeah.
flourish
Right.
here in
I
America
know.
to get to accomplish my dreams.
Yes.
So the same thing with Hannah, and of course, like she said, like one of the like you would ask, like so she her family was really very nurturing.
Yeah.
So and then she has like a role model, her mom and her sister
Yeah.
Tatiana McFadden. Yeah,
Tatiana.
she's a world class wheel racer.
Nice.
She's also a Paralympian, so she has
Oh.
people role models to follow, and
Right.
of course she from a wheelchair racing, she went into para climbing. She said at first she was very scared of heights. And I said like, but she
Mm.
did it anyway because she
Right.
said it might take her fear away. So just like shedding.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like, yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
your fears. So
Right.
in order to let go of your fear, you have to conquer it.
That's
Like yeah.
right.
So what
Have
she
your strong arms.
correct. So she said she's fear of
Yeah.
heights. So she actually like went to park climbing despite she's scared of heights because she said it might conquer her fear. And she certainly did. So that's why
Beautiful.
I was like, it's very empowering. So it shows her journey and all the medals she got.
That
Yeah, so I
nice.
so
And her friend is right.
that's her sister.
Oh, her
Yeah, so
sister.
they're both adopted. So this is like she was adopted
Oh,
by a non-traditional family. So
yeah,
Deborah, and then her partner Bridget. So
yeah,
but they are very loving parents, and
yeah,
as you can see,
yeah.
Hannah and Tatiana, and they have a daughter too. Their youngest is Rachel.
Oh,
She's a
Rachel.
nurse.
Oh,
So
look at
oh
that.
yeah. So all their children are like, so
Yeah,
are great role models in the
beautiful,
community. So it
beautiful.
doesn't matter what family, if you're from a traditional family or you're from non-traditional
Traditional family.
family. It's what makes you grow, like how they comfort you, how they love you.
Right.
So
And look, she
yeah,
learned to
so
walk.
that's why
Yeah,
I was
this is
so
beautiful.
happy working on this book.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
nice. And you did
Oh,
illustration. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, so she made those because she has um prosthetic leg.
Oh,
So
yes, the
yeah,
leg.
and
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
course, when they one of the fears, like when you go to school at a young
Yeah.
age, you look different
Right,
because you don't have the same leg. But
right.
she's very confident. Just like I asked
That's
Deb, I
key.
asked her,
Confidence.
like I asked Debbie because I gave her questions like,
Yeah.
was Anna ever get bullied? Fortunately, not,
That's
which is a good thing because
awesome.
she's very confident. She said like, yeah,
So there
so
was no room for
no
that.
room for
She's
that.
shining coming
Yeah,
in.
so the same
Yeah.
thing, like if for us, if you are confident in yourself, if you believe in
Yeah.
yourself, there shouldn't be any room for uh, only room for positivity,
Right.
right? So
Right.
that's why her classmates were admiring her prosthetic
Oh.
because she designed her prosthetic leg.
Yeah. Made it
She one with a
beautiful.
puppy dog because she
Yeah.
does have a dog, one with stars and one with sparkles. So
Beautiful.
she's fashionable, and
Right?
kids are really like
Embracing it, which is
embracing it.
great. And
Yeah.
other people see once you're confident, you believe in yourself, and you
Uh-huh.
embrace yourself.
Uh-huh.
Other people see that it
Uh-huh.
shines right through you, so they have no choice but to fall into alignment.
Correct. Yeah. So she embraced whatever because like as I mentioned in the first part of the book, like
Yeah.
missing a leg doesn't mean you can't. So
Exactly.
the same thing,
Exactly.
whatever was we're missing, like for example, like if you feel like you're too small or you're too tall, whatever you have, and you just have to
Embrace
embrace
yourself.
yourself because
Yeah.
everyone is created special.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
And that's important for us to instill in our youth, the children and youth.
Uh-huh.
Don't look at the next person. Don't compare.
Uh-huh.
Embrace who you are, and you can also embrace someone who's different. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Although sometimes we do compare,
Yeah.
and I think that's healthy in a way, but
But in a healthy way.
in
If you,
healthy
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
because like it helps you strive to be better. However, like you have everything you need in you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, with the world, sometimes we get caught up, whether it's through music or whether it's through environment. When you start to compare, you start to feel like maybe you're less than. So that's why we got to be careful with that.
With that,
Right.
correct.
If you're looking in a way of like motivation, or you're
Correct.
looking like, oh wow, this person's doing amazing. If she can do it or he can do it, I can do it too. Or
Correct.
let me work with him. Let me tell him that you inspire me.
Mhm.
Like this is what my vision is. This is what I would like to do. How can I? That's different. That's a healthy,
Correct.
like you said, comparison. But
That's healthy
unfortunately,
comparison.
people tend to do the negative way where they feel and
Yeah.
they turn into hate.
Yeah.
So before we end, I want to ask you two things. But the first thing, what's next?
What's
What projects
next?
do you have next?
Oh yeah, actually I do have next. I'm working on a picture book. Uh,
Nice.
Another picture book. This one is about a song.
Hmm.
So which I actually wrote and composed.
A song?
A
Really?
song,
Nice.
yes, for children.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I can't
Yeah.
wait to hear it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I in order to so I told it was sung by my coworker's children with his friends. So
Beautiful.
that's why I'm so excited. But I
Yeah.
was thinking like I'm gonna launch it as soon as I'm done with my picture book, so that at
That'd be
least like the
amazing.
children can sing with it. I feel like it's
They'll love that.
yeah.
Children love songs, music, right? Once you put,
Uh-huh.
like I've seen children, once you put the music on, they start dancing, and then
Uh-huh.
you have the lyrics, so they'll sing along, and then they'll have the book. So it'll
Uh-huh.
be very special.
Yeah,
It'll be
so
very
yeah, so that's
special.
what I'm working on. And of course, I'm working on my little hobby on the side.
Yes, tell us a little bit about the hobby. Tell them.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I just started this. So it's like
Yeah.
I started like painting. So
Yeah.
I'm not the best. I'm not master on that yet, but I'm working
You
on
getting good.
it.
You're good because you did the
Thank
painting
you.
for us and it's beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm
And the
so
other ones that
happy.
I've saw on your phone, it look really
Oh,
amazing.
thank you, thank
Yeah.
you,
So
thank
keep
you,
going.
thank
Keep
you,
flourishing.
thank you so much.
And the next question before we end, this is really important. Like I value people who I see are making a difference, right? And pouring into the community. Of course, I'm teaching now, and I'm in a season where it's like really embracing yourself and pouring into yourself first. But we are not on this earth alone, and we need each other. So, who do you see in the community serving or doing something else that may be overlooked that you would like to give a rose to?
Oh, okay. There's so many actually. Yeah. Like in the community, like for example, in my work environment,
Yeah.
the housekeepers.
Mm.
Yeah. So I believe they might think that they're not as important as nurses, but they are.
They are.
We won't be able to work in a dirty hospital without them. So
Right.
yeah, so I would like to. So whatever small, if you feel like you're only doing a little bit,
Right.
don't look down on what job you do.
Yeah.
It's also in the. I believe. I
Yeah.
believe it's whatever job you do. If
Yeah.
you do it with your heart and
Right.
for the purpose, because we cannot be all doctors, we
No.
cannot be
No.
all lawyers. So but somebody has to do something. So I know sometimes we feel like we're only doing too little, but
Right.
that's, if you're doing with a heart, that is more than enough, because
Mhm.
you inspire other people.
Right.
You make life better for somebody if you do your job
Yeah.
um, on how you're supposed
To
to.
do it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like the housekeepers, well,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful to all of you. Thank you so much,
Aw.
especially like if you work in a hospital environment.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, like, without you working on our areas, we won't be able to perform. We might be able to, but
Not in the best
not in
conditions.
the best condition. There'll be a lot of infection, just like what happened to Florence Nightingale
Yeah.
during
Oh
when
my God.
before she started. So
Yeah.
they were. I don't know if you know the
No,
story.
tell me,
So
tell me.
yeah, so she was working in this facility, and there's like a lot of people dying.
Oh
Yeah, and
no.
because like there's it's the hygiene,
Boy,
but when they
yeah.
practice hand hygiene, which is
Right.
just simple as hand washing,
Right.
and then
And wearing gloves too,
wearing gloves
right?
too,
And like,
yeah. So,
yeah.
but of course, like, so that
Yeah.
improved the sanitation, that improved the health, of
Yeah.
their patients. So the same thing, if our hospital is not as clean, then, or
Yeah.
even in the streets, the people
Right.
who works in the street, like, we don't want to live in a country that has full of,
Right.
we can see litter everywhere. So
Right,
thank you for
exactly.
all you do. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. I want to give you all roses.
Aw, sweet, sweet.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. This was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you for having me. Ruth
Yeah.
is so sweet. I
Aw.
cannot believe she came here all the way from New York to Maryland just to see me. I'm so
Of
grateful.
course.
I'm
Listen, I
really,
travel for my special people. I travel
yeah,
for my
yeah.
special people. Ooh. And
Thank
you
you
are so
so
sweet
much.
too. Like
Thank you, thank you.
you through God, like you've just been a blessing. You've been a blessing. And again, I was just so happy that you're okay because you shared with us what was happening shared with me what was happening last year. So it wasn't your time yet. God said you're here for a reason, and I wanted to make sure that we meet in person. So we've been connected online, and we did a special
I
project
know.
together
Oh
for
yeah.
Christmas,
Okay, yeah,
which was
yeah.
beautiful.
It
You created a whole
was. It
community. Like
was.
we all got together and
Yeah.
made this song happen. So it was a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for
Pleasure.
all the people on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody who's still there for me. I haven't visited Instagram for more than a year.
Wow. Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
worried. They once I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. I said, no, oh no. I started looking for you too, but I didn't find you. But it wasn't the right timing.
Oh
It
yeah.
wasn't the right timing. That's what I believe. But I came across, you know what, how I came across? Actually, I was on YouTube just looking for, I forgot what I was looking for, and then I must have put in my name, and everything popped up under Hyper Kid and my name. And then I swear, I was like, oh my God, she was. I said, I have to look for her. So I started searching until I found your email. And then I reached out, and then you emailed me right back.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
so,
thank God she's alive. She's here. So yeah.
Good. Thank you so much.
It was
I'm good. I
amazing.
just needed a break. So many things
Yes.
going on. I just needed a break.
Break.
Letting go and shedding.
Right. I know. See?
Flourish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now she's ready, stronger than ever. So yes.
Thank you. So I might not be able to go back on Instagram right away. And it might take a while. Actually, that's one of the things, the reason as well that I cannot go back to Instagram. So when I went to the Philippines last year, when my mom passed away, my phone was stolen. So when I get back here in America, I changed my phone number because there's so many things in my cell phone, like my bank accounts and stuff there. So I had changed my phone number, so that's why I couldn't go back to Instagram anymore. So you might not see me on the same account anymore. I couldn't open it.
That's right.
So because I have the 2 notifications. So please, if anybody's reaching out to you under my old Instagram account at my poetry and stories, please don't talk to them.
Block them.
Block them. They're scammers because or hackers because I haven't opened my Instagram account since last year.
Wow.
More than a year.
Yeah. Okay. So it's good for them to know. So block, report, don't answer.
Thank you.
What is your website?
My website is naturepoetryandstories.com.
Good. Yeah. And email.
naturepoetryandstories@gmail.com.
Yes. So you know where to get in touch with her. Reach out to her and support her on Amazon as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine.
If you can support the book, my goal is for the more children will be empowered, the better.
Right, exactly. Yep, the world will be better. They're the future. So yes. Alrighty. So until next time, keep flourishing.
Thank you.
Ink and Insights Brunch is coming to Brooklyn.
Ruthie with the Pen is hosting it on June 27th from 1 to 4.
Tickets are available at www.scholarsoftomorrowpublishing.com. Seats are limited, so get your tickets today.
Every week I was just wrapped, learning from you. And it was nice doing this, engaging in this process with RJ. Because he's away at school, so it was nice for us to be able to
connect.
Not only just chat, how's your day, but engage in something really productive and meaningful.
2 very important people that make this book possible. First person is my publisher, Ruth, right here. I came to Ruth and I told her that I wanted to write a book because she has her own thing going on, like books, merch, I don't know, she's into everything, coaching, I don't know, she does it all.
CPR.
So when I went to her, she was like, let's make it happen. I did not know what I wanted to write, and I told her my story. I didn't get to share the story, but I did tell her my story, and we made it possible for this book to happen.